Aloha, everyone, and welcome in to our special on live location here in Hawaii with my son Josiah. Of course, you know J. Paul, and then Josiah's friend. This is Noah. So I need to know how well you can hear me or not. We have tried our best to find a location. I know it's probably going to be echoey. I don't know how well our connection will be, but we're trying to do this. So I just need to hear from y'all. And I see Irene was here and gone. There's Linda. Lee's in the house. Thank you, Lee, for setting out all the desserts. Thank you so much for that. There's Dawn, Shawana, and Cynthia. Greetings, Wanda. Does that mean John's in the house? Howdy, Michelle. Angelina. Hopefully we'll get to see you next Friday. Hopefully you'll be here. We can hear you fine. Yay. Awesome. Because we're down on one of the levels in there. Boys, what hotel are you in?
Queen Capilani. Yeah, Capilani.
Queen Capilani. That's where we are down here off of Waikiki Beach, down in Hawaii, on Oahu, actually. So we've had a couple of not even too busy days, just kind of relaxing so far. We'll get into the nitty gritty next week, right? So we'll go over that in a minute. Diamond King's here, and Peggy, howdy, Marcia. And if y'all realize, obviously, we didn't bring little bug camera with us, so it's not that clear. I'm having to lean in to do the screen and to see your comments. So we're trying to get this all set up. Hey, Erica, how are you doing? Kathy's in Australia, so we got people from all over the world in here.
Nice.
And hey, Tracy and Amy, y'all are here. Noah joined the service the same time Josiah did, and they were processed at their boot camp, right, up at Great Lakes Boot Camp together. And they both happened to be in Sasebo, Japan, serving on the same ship together. Yeah. So they got there a little bit different times, but they went into the service together, and right now they're serving on the same ship together in Japan. Hey, Berta. Hey, Anita. Aloha, everyone. So we just met Noah for the first time yesterday, the day before. I guess it was Wednesday. Today's Friday. So Wednesday, we all got in Wednesday. All of us arrived Wednesday. How were your flight, boys?
Those are our flights. It wasn't too bad. And compared to other flights, yeah, much better flight.
Much better flight. So theirs was only 11 hours this time, just like ours. Now, can you hear the boys when they talk? Y'all need to let me know. They're pretty far back. Oh, there's Bobby. Bobby's here. He's saying hi, Josiah, Teemaw, J. Paul, and Noah. Thank you, boys, for your service. And that's Lauren. Let's see. So Diamond King's not been feeling well. Sorry about that. Yes, you can hear them. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So they thought that was a decent flight. Theirs was about 11 hours total, a 2 hour and then an 8 hour. And that's about what we had, a 1.5 and an 8 hour. And I don't know how I'm going to go home, because that's the problem. I was sitting on that plane going, I don't know if I can do another 8 hours. I don't know if I can do another 8 hours. It wasn't horrible. It just was, I was very squished in and it was very cramped. I didn't bring it here, but I did get to finish a little diamond painting there, said aloha on the plane. But yeah, as soon as we got off the plane, we upgraded the seats to the ride home because we need more leg room. So we decided to get those upgraded before we go in. Oh, so Bobby and Lauren are with Maria tonight.
Oh, nice.
So Maria's here. They're saying hey to you. You can't see them. I know it's funny, isn't it? But they're there. They're watching you. Tia and everyone saying thank y'all for your service. They like your bright shirt, J. Paul. Yeah, he brought several of his bright shirts with him. And yeah, they're saying thank y'all all for serving.
Yeah, we appreciate your patronage.
Yep. So Maria's waving. She doesn't know how YouTube works, so she's waving at you. But anyway, so we all obviously made it safely. I don't think there was really any hiccups for anybody? We had good seatmates. There's J. Rob. Yes, thank you, J. Rob. I appreciate that. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I was going to tell you about our trip. It was very early that we had to leave. We got up at 3 on Wednesday morning and got to the airline and did the little jog down to Houston. And then we flew from Houston down to Hawaii with 8 hours. Tanya says they've been praying for us. Hey, Tanya, Brenda, no, so everybody's praying. And, yes. And so the seatmate beside Jerry, so I was at the window seat thinking that with the view I would do well, but it was so cramped in there. If I had to use the bathroom, I had to go through Jerry and this new fellow that we met. So we met Lawrence on the plane, who's from Florida, moving to Georgia. And when he heard about why we're going to Hawaii, he gave us these bracelets. So these bracelets, it's really hard to see because it's black on black, but it says pray first. And so we're all wearing the bracelets tonight. We all have the bracelets. And he gave one to Jerry and I, and then enough for these boys. So we're wearing those. Did your bags fit under the seat? Yes, that's what Berta wanted to know. My bag fit under the seat. Now, did I hit my head bending down to get the bag under the seat? Multiple times. I could barely reach the bag under the seat, but it fit under there, Berta. It did, and it's worked well. I'm guessing that at the hospital next week, we'll be doing a lot more sitting and crafting next week is my guess. So we met that guy, and that was good, and we made it. We finally made it here. Did a lot of stretching. So the host that is having us in his house, he greeted the boys first. They arrived at 9:30 in the morning, and he greeted them and gave them special male laces to wear, minus the kiss, of course. And he just said, on your first trip to Hawaii, everybody should get one of these. And so he did that with them at 9:30. He drove them to Tripler, which is the Army Medical Center, to get checked in. And then he brought them here to their hotel. So that was quite a blessing to the boys. And then when we got in around 2, we got our rental car and came straight to Josiah. They're all wishing you well, guys. So everybody's that.
Thank you for your prayers.
About the bag, not your head. Yeah, I know, Berta. It fit, okay? I couldn't fit in there, but it fit. The bag fit. Yeah, we got that. Okay. So, and then, so we got to see Josiah that first night for a while, and then got into our host that evening, and we got to chat with them a little bit on their lanai. So their front porch with the lanai. She's a high-risk person, the lady we're staying with, so we have to wear masks inside the house. But outside the house, I can sit on the lanai and talk there. Let's see. Noah looks like, that's funny. She said, she thinks that Noah looks like one of our family members. That's what she's saying. And Angelina wants to know, how's the weather there? It's been downpouring so hard. West Maui lost power all day. Yikes. Today has been beautiful. Today has been sunny. So the last 2 days have been cloudy and overcast, but nice temperature. It's a little cooler at night. But then today is sun, partly cloudy, mostly sunny, whatever you want to say, right?
It's really nice weather.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Today's a better day. And this, the boys took, what'd you do today, boys?
We went surfing. We rented 2 surfboards. We went out surfing for the early morning for about half an hour. Was able to catch some waves.
We're out there for over an hour.
An hour and a half? I think I said it wrong. An hour and a half. Like I said, half an hour. It's supposed to be an hour and a half.
Yeah. Okay. And early morning, meaning how early?
We left here at 8:50.
8, so about 9ish, you're saying? Okay. So they left around 9ish. I was, I was getting ready at 9ish. J. Paul was still sleeping at 9ish. But anyway, that's okay. But they were ambitious, and they went and learned how to surf. Yes, I brought my jacket. I did wear it the first day, Angelina. Let's see. Just reading everything. No, did y'all see any sharks?
I wish we did.
No.
I think I just saw like a snake and like.
Are you sure you wish you did out there?
I don't think so.
Like an eel, you mean, or a snake?
No, I think it was like an extra snake.
Oh, in the water.
I don't know. It was kind of hard to see.
Okay.
But I saw something slither into like a rock crater, and then it slithered back out.
It just left you alone. That's good, right? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Diamond King. Surfing, awesome. Yep, they did. We got to surf, and we walked. Oh, so my parents, I think I mentioned this to y'all. My parents happened to be just a half mile from this hotel. So we were able to walk there yesterday, and we spent all the afternoon with them. However, when we got to the hotel, my mom had just been wheeled in by the EMTs because they went to the beach, and she hurt her ankle in the sand. So they had to carry her off in some special chair, and then the EMTs came and took them to the hotel room. So Mom couldn't really walk around. She did finally use a cane and hobble down to eat, but that was, and we went to a few shops with my dad. So we didn't get to do a whole lot with them, but it was pretty awesome that we got to see them because, I mean, how crazy that worked out that way. That your grandparents were here and you got to see them before your surgery. I mean, that's just crazy, right? Thank you, Eileen. They're all saying prayers and guiding your hands and all that stuff.
And it's your guys' prayers that keep me going.
Yes, thank you. So when that was Wednesday, and then Thursday morning we met at Tripler Hospital there, and at the gate we had a little snafu a little bit. The boys had to run down to us at the gate, and we had to go all the way anyway. We finally got a base pass to the hospital thing, and we went in there, and we got to meet this surgeon. So he met with us. I recorded the video. I recorded his talk because I knew I was no way going to remember all of this stuff. Thank goodness I recorded it because he said a whole bunch of things that I can remember part of it. I think Noah was really good at remembering things. What is it called, Noah, that Josiah has?
Shorthand is carcinoma.
Cavernoma. So it's a cavernous hemangioma. And there was another word, but anyway. It was a cavernous. Okay, let's see. I think I wrote it down. Okay, let's see. We go here, and all right. I don't even know what that's about. What did I do? I don't know. Okay, so let me go back. What's that? Yeah, this is Friday. But I was right. There it is. So it's a cavernous hemangioma malformation. So it's very rare and very serious. It usually is hereditary, which we don't know of anybody else who has had anything like this as far as we know. Now, this cavernous hemangioma malformation is short, cavernoma is short for that. So cavernoma. Yes, thank you. Hi, Nix, how are you? And they're going to perform a laminectomy to get there. Now, Josiah, we weren't aware of what that procedure is, but if you haven't heard before, a laminectomy is where they go into the back of your neck and take off C4 through C6, the top part or the lamina of that vertebra. And they will remove that bone from that area permanently. They will remove it, they will leave it off. It's normally done in much older people with bad arthritis, okay, to relieve the swelling. In this case, they had to take that off in order to access the spinal cord. So they'll get down to the spinal cord, they'll open that up, and then that's where they hope to see this little blueberry type sized mass. It does not look cancerous on the MRI at this point. The second MRI, we don't know yet whether it has grown or not because he didn't have those readings as of when we were there. So we'll have to find that out later to see if it grew or not. Yeah. Ask him when he calls Monday night, if you can remember. Okay. The doctor's supposed to call him Monday night. Let's see. When you say rare, it's like 60 people ever. Amanda, I didn't know it was that rare. I don't know, Amanda. I don't know.
That's probably true because he said he'd never see it in his
He said, I mean, this guy is in his 30s and he's never seen it. He expects to never see it again. Jeannie, it could. Well, it might be a little bit bigger than a blueberry. It's a 15 by 9 millimeter. So y'all have to tell me what that is. He just called it like a blueberry. Because hopefully it has been some sort of a bleeding in there that has encapsulated itself. And therefore it's not touching the front part of that spinal cord, which would be sensory.
No, front part of
The
it
front is motor muscle. Okay, so that's why it's not affecting. He can move, etc. But it's attached to the back part, which is sensory. So that's why his feet are hurting, and there's some areas that are he can't feel as well as other ones. Thank you, Nix. I appreciate that. Yes, I mean that's what it is. Hey, Rochelle, thank you. Welcome in, Rochelle. So yes, it's maybe the size-ish of a blueberry. That's what he called it. And they will go in and hopefully pull that out without any trouble. That's best case scenario, right? That just kind of pops out in there. It's not supposedly like a cancerous type thing, which would be invasive and invading other things. So it looks on the MRI as if it's encapsulated, and hopefully he can just pull that out and not affect any other thing. Now they will have him connected to some brain scans of some sort, monitors, so they'll know whether or not
the signals are going through.
the signals. I don't know how they're going to connect that.
So
Makes me
it's
wonder.
literally just like sending an electronic signal up to your brain, making and then send that signal down through your body so that they can check to see if it's receiving it through your fingers, your feet. They're just making sure that that signal is going out through your body so that
And if they go too far with it and they start losing that signal, then they're going to stop doing that part of the procedure. So then they're like, it's not worth the risk of losing the rest of that nerve sensors.
Right. So, best case scenario, it'll come right out. If they have to go further in, then they'll probably end up doing a neck fusion, which that's what we're not hoping for that. We do not want that. He's young enough that they don't plan on doing a fusion. I mean, with the bone gone, eventually over time, it's possible that his neck could creep forward, and then they would have to go in through the front and do a fusion. They do not plan to do one Tuesday unless things are really bad in there. And then it's about a 6-hour surgery. Yeah. And they plan on he'll be in the ICU for a couple of days, depending on how things go. And then hopefully improve over the next 3 or 4. And Lord willing, best case scenario, walk out of the hospital, right? They did say, if you wake up and you can't feel some things.
That's normal. It's just, that should fix itself over time. The body should repair that stuff over time. It's just that after 2 years, if that's still happening after 2 years, then that's
right. After 2 years. Does your command know how serious this is now?
How do they know how serious?
Do they understand how serious it is now?
Yes, I would say so.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
I mean, I've told them this, so they should know.
Now they do, but with the whole year, it wasn't quite a year, but at least, it's only been the last. Yes, it was. For the whole 15 months, nobody really did take him serious, right? So they were. Some people did. One eventually did because was it your chief?
Yeah.
Finally assigned you to base so that you could see a different doctor. And that doctor's the one who said, you have something here in this MRI. So somebody somewhere knows about that. We never did ask about like family housing or anything like that.
I did ask about and it's not going to work because of
unless
it
I'm
goes
a
on,
medical attending.
Yeah, unless you're a medical attending, but still that wouldn't work because they fund the medical attendee to come.
Right, and so let's explain that a little bit.
Okay.
So this is Noah, and Josiah got to choose who he wanted to come, and this person is called
Noah Hacker.
Well, I meant his title. Like I didn't necessarily know if he wanted to mention his last name live. I don't know, but I mean, he's called a non-medical attendant.
Yeah.
So he is here. He's been assigned to Josiah the entire time for the whole 3 weeks, or longer. I don't know.
Longer, yeah.
And make sure that Josiah gets to all of his appointments on time. That he eats okay. That he gets haircuts when he's supposed to, those kind of things. But we've been making fun of Josiah because we thought his haircut would be a little shorter, but it's That's all right, right?
This is in the same range.
That's right. So, Donna, the symptoms he had, what symptoms had you had that led to this?
The symptoms that led to this was just numbingness. So like when you sit for too long and you try to stand on your feet, you get that numbingness when trying to brush back to it. You're gonna have that numbingness at the bottom of my foot. And that lasted for about a week, and that's when I knew it wasn't normal. And that's when I went to go in and see what needed to be done to find out what's causing this pain. So that, and to find that process, to find out what was causing that, it took a year for them to find that. So,
Yes, because they missed the spot on the MRI the first time around, right? Yay for Noah. You got an important duty for Josiah, right? Hey, Amber, welcome in. So that is good, and it's good for me to know that someone's here also with him when we go home, because we're supposed to only be here 2 weeks. Right now, they're scheduled here in 3 weeks. Right now, and if all goes as planned and goes well, that's what it'll be.
Yeah, that's
Right?
about what it'll be, because he has about the week after the surgery, which they estimate, and then they estimate about another 2 weeks post-surgery just to keep track of everything. And see how it's doing.
Yeah.
So we're looking at probably about 3 weeks if everything goes well.
Right. So those are what we heard and recorded. But I want to tell you, when he started, he took out this, this spine, this skeleton type thing to demonstrate, and told Josiah is going to be on his stomach with his back up, and they're going to take off these bones. And my heart was like, what? They're doing something forever for permanent. I didn't know that they were going to do that. I was pretty much floored at that point. I wasn't sure how to take that, to be honest with you. How did y'all feel at that time?
I had no emotions.
No emotions. Do you have emotions right now? No. Why do you not have any emotions?
That goes into my faith.
Your faith.
Yes, my faith.
So you're not nervous, not afraid. What about you, Noah? What did you feel?
So obviously with the nature of the surgery, I had already known it was going to be pretty serious going into it, whether area it is, the region. Anytime you mention a neurosurgeon, it's going to be pretty serious. But as soon as they said that they're going to be permanently removing the C4 through C6 vertebrae, I had already known from there. Like it just went to another level that I hadn't known before. So I was a little bit shocked too.
Yeah.
Which is why I had further asked the doctor about it.
Yeah, I think it was shocking for all of us, because none of us at that point knew what the surgery entailed.
Right.
And it was pretty shocking. Now Noah answered a great question, or asked a great question. Liz says, "What do you think of our crazy community? We're a big bunch, and we truly care about Josiah."
I think the sport's great. I'm glad that you're all here. And you guys are all, supporting these guys, because Bernie definitely deserves it.
So Noah is one of his friends that knew his personality had changed, or at least the pain was affecting him, because they knew what a hard worker he was beforehand and what kind of personality he had, but they knew that this pain was affecting him, even when other people thought he was faking it for some reason. J-Rock says, "I believe God is never surprised. He already picked out the surgeon, the meds, the support, and everything they're saying." So Berta says, "Like the skeleton in my closet." Well, this thing was about the size of the entire skeleton, because he had the whole the backbone, the whole spine back there showing you that. So, so I was pretty nervous at that point and trying to keep it under control. And I asked I was going to say that Noah had a great question. He asked the doctor, he said, "Well, since this is so rare and you've never done this before, do you plan on recording it?" So that was a great question. And by the way, I keep messing with this, because see how this lei falls down? This is real flowers, guys. But we were told today that you're supposed to wear them like that. Well, that's all well and good, but I don't know how it's supposed to stay like that. But anyway, I keep fooling with it, because that's what it's supposed to be. Okay, so here's a question. If all goes well, what's the expected outcome physically? Any limitations? Josiah, what did y'all take from that?
For physically, he wants me to take it easy meaning nothing strenuous to where I have to use muscle, do a pump to lift something up. But he wants me to do that for 6 weeks before I can actually start doing that again. But after surgery, realistically, I'll probably maybe losing some senses of touch. Like I won't be able to fully feel something at the bottom of my feet, or I won't be able to understand how sharp something is on one leg. Now with the stuff like that, I'll probably won't ever be able to feel that again.
Well, he didn't say that.
Yes, but this is like a more likely possibility to happen. Isn't that after the surgery? This is what he said after the surgery. This is what you're gonna probably happen. You're gonna lose sensories of the like thing.
Yeah,
like
but
this.
he also said it could come back,
No, that's
right?
yes, that's what's going to happen. It's like this is what you're going to feel after the surgery. Don't expect things like expect
stay-
this.
yeah.
Expect this to
Yeah.
happen. Don't expect it to stay. That's what he said.
That's, well, yeah.
I think the most important thing he said out of that was like you're probably gonna experience some sensory loss, but with with PT and everything, whatever you have after 2 years of doing that PT, you'll probably have for the rest of your life.
So it all depends on how it goes. Let's see. Did you put that diamond sparkler on the wall behind you? Oh, if you mean my logo up there, that's just a logo on internet. That's just on YouTube, if that's what you mean. Our nerves don't like being bothered, so they'll most likely react to the surgery. Just have faith they'll come back. So will that impact your career? Well, we really don't know, do we? Right now, they've already scheduled him to go back in 3 weeks. So we don't know what it will really do realistically until after it's done. We just really don't know. And that's the point is they don't know. And he can't promise anything. And he said the odds are he will not feel something. And if something goes wrong, that's at the C5. That means that he wouldn't be able to move anything from the neck down. So he could be, if something went wrong, a quadriplegic, which that's not what we're hoping for, right? So anyway, all of those things could go wrong. And the best case is it wouldn't affect anything. So that's what we're hoping for. Howdy, Miss Cheryl K. Welcome in tonight. Let's see. Were there any questions, Jerry? What are your duties? Right now, Donna, they have him on special light duty because they knew the chief assigned him to base. So instead of the shift, they assigned him to base so that he could have a different job and be able to see the base doctor, and it's very light duty. So right now it's light duty, but normally both of these guys are ETs, which electronic technician.
Yeah.
So that's normally both their jobs. But that will probably be a while for Josiah can go back to that, I'm guessing, because he has to. I don't know. We'll have to see.
On the surgery.
It depends on recovery.
Depends. If everything goes well, I might be back to it next to like 3 months, but it also depends on what the ship needs. If the ship's gonna stay where it is right now, then that all depends.
Right.
So it depends what happens in the military, if that can be pulling back fast or not.
Right. So we're not sure. We're not sure. We got to get through next Tuesday morning. So right now our best guess is about 9 o'clock-ish on Tuesday morning, because I think that the boys are supposed to get in there. We're supposed to get in there around 7-ish. And the surgery is probably around 9-ish. There are no surgeries after Josiah. This is all he has on his plate that day after Josiah, because he wants to give him his full time, no rushing, all that. So that'll be about a 6-hour surgery. And again, this Hawaii time, about 9 in the morning. What would that be? So we are 5 hours behind Central. So right now our time is, what is our time? 4:28 here. But it's 9:28 where we live there in Missouri. Well, Josiah, thoughts and prayers and wish you safe surgery and speedy recovery. So now, do y'all have any question for Josiah or us or Noah? 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 step, 1 day at a time. That's right. That's right. So will you be teaching Noah to DP while you wait as a distraction? He'll be seeing it because I'll have it at the hospital. I only got to do one on the plane, but I bought like a dozen of them. So again, next week will be my crafting week. We won't be walking around the boardwalk next week. Here they don't even have a boardwalk per se.
No, not really.
More like an avenue, but it's not really a boardwalk. But yeah, we get to do that for the next 3 days. And then next week will be hospital time. Okay, 6 hours different from you. So Noah, spend some time reading up on your technical books and stay busy. Teemaw can give you DP to do if you get bored. So Noah is currently in a class right now. He's trying to decide whether he wants to do what?
Game development.
Game development.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just learn how to code and just having some fun with that.
Yeah. So he's doing classes while he's here. This has given him time to catch up with some things, or just getting started with it, really, right?
Yeah, just get started with it. So it's like not as much time pressure as if I'm back in Southborough.
Okay. I think it's winter there, right? Is it? Is it winter? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the end of winter, so it's like on a cold day it'll still be in the 30s. On a warm day right now, you might get in the 40s still.
So this is nice weather.
Oh yeah.
How do you like your rooms?
I think Japanese hotels are better. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Especially for the price that we're paying here, Japanese hotels are definitely better.
okay. Did y'all? So that was a new thing I've learned. They think that Japanese hotels are better. They're saying that I got to bling up your IV bag. Oh goodness. She found a cute pineapple squishmallow. I did. I sent that to the picture to Tia. Let me see if I can find that. What other questions do y'all have, folks? See if they're asking any daddy-o.
Well, okay.
There.
What is the type and name of your ship? Our ship is an LPD 18. It's a Phineas Assault class ship.
What's in the,
USS New Orleans.
there you go.
There you go. There you go. See, I found
Jerry
the
Breeze.
emoji, but it's a pineapple. There's pineapples everywhere here in Hawaii, so I definitely had a new emoji that we're going to be searching for. Cheryl in the room. Another emoji there. Do you get to keep the bone? There's Katie. That's Katie. Hi, Katie. It's good to see you. Do you get to keep the bone? Huh?
Ask about that.
Do you want to keep the bone? That'd be kind of cool. You could even make a necklace.
I might not do that. Definitely like to keep the.
You know, we keep shark's teeth and other bones and teeth, you
I
know?
prefer making a monument out of it. So
Okay, well, let's ask. Let's put that on your to-do list. No,
Okay.
let's ask. Can we
Well,
keep
yeah.
the bones? Can we keep the bones? There'd be 3 mementos, right? 3 mementos. 1, 2, 3. That's what we need. No, Noah doesn't want that kind of memento. He would rather have the pineapple. So.
We'll have good memories of surfing and stuff.
That's right. That's right. We'll see if we can. Let's see. How's the food in Hawaii? Boys?
I mean, it's American food for
Yeah.
the most part. It's like, you know, you have your fish, your seafood, because we're right by the coast. We had a grilled cheese egg. That was good.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just your typical American food for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yes, I'm surprised at how. So it is just, you know, it's another extension of the U.S. However, they have their own cultural type things. So you go in the store and you have a few different types of food that I don't see in other places. We ordered yesterday fried pork rinds. There were salt and vinegar on the menu, though. So that was kind of neat. That was different. So they have things. Did you try poi? No, we haven't tried poi yet. Have you tried the Dole pineapple ice cream and the shaved ice? Barbara, that's on their list. Didn't you want to try a shaved ice?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just found out a shaved ice place today that we were going to
Okay, so that's a thing here, shaved ice, for whatever reason, that's a thing. So they all want to try the shaved ice while we're here. Maybe I'll try a bite. I don't know. Should I try a bite?
Lisa,
Okay. They're saying I'll try a bite. I don't do sugar.
Mm.
So anyway, got to be better than the Navy ships. Well, the hotels are better than the Navy ships.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Oh, Diamond King ordered his red jerry majigger today.
nah,
There you go. There you
Lots
go.
of
There's
spam
Tiffany. Tiffany's on here too.
I haven't seen any more like spam in the can than usual, except in one of the what are they called, the Ace stores?
Oh,
The ABC
Yeah,
store.
inside of the ABC store, I found a spam and egg roll like plushie.
Yeah,
I
I
thought that
know.
was
What was that? That was. I don't even know what that means.
I guess like spam is like a huge thing to eat over here.
yeah, it must be.
I have no
Cause I
idea.
see, yeah, they're saying I love spam. I love spam.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've had spam before, and I don't think it's
Wasn't that great?
I did find today in their gift shop of the hotel, I found a Thai teddy bear. The name is Aloha, and it says Maui Strong. So I definitely had to buy one of these guys to go in my collection.
Yeah,
Well, they
anything is
would
better
know
than
that.
egg salad.
I would think they would know that too. So it supports the restoration of the fire victims over there. in Maui. So let's see, spam is huge in Hawaii. Ah, there you go. There we go. Let's see. Anything's better than Navy chow.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, is that
Yes.
true?
That's definitely true.
They have 13 flavors of spam. We're gonna have to go to the store and find these different flavors of spam. I like spam every once in a while. Fried spam is the rage.
I think spam kind of looks like cat food.
What? Okay.
I think if I took cat food and spam and cooked it, put it next to each other, you won't be able to tell the difference.
So cat food is the same as spam to you, huh?
It looks the same.
Or spam is the same as cat food. Oh goodness. So we went squishmallow hunting today at this what we thought was a mall type thing, and it ended up. These places are quite unbelievable here because all of their malls are built. They're in the city, so they're built upward. You can't see from the outside necessarily, and you go in and you got to park, and then they're open. The skies, all open. There's no, so it's like an outdoor mall, except for you don't know it's an outdoor mall until you go in. It's really unique to me. I haven't seen anything like that before. Have you boys? Now y'all have traveled the world a little more than I have. Have y'all seen anything like that?
I'd have seen it where they have open malls, and on the sides there's stores. And in Japan, there's superstores are similar to the stores that you're seeing.
Yeah.
But they're not outside malls. They are stacked on every different level.
Except for like the Ginza. The Ginza is basically a mall. Yeah, the Ginza is a mall, but it's like a straight tunnel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because we went to a 2-story Walmart where Sam's on top of Walmart here, so it's stacked on top of each other. You have to go into a parking garage. I thought they said that was like the only one in the world like that. We saw in its sugar store, and they had this display here. Let's see if I don't know if y'all can see that very well. It says Aloha. So it says Aloha, and it's jelly beans. It's made out of jelly beans, boys. Look. That's at the sugar store. Those are jelly beans, that one. And then I hadn't shown Saya yet.
This
And
person's
then-
working at 32nd Street.
They're doing what?
There's one person who's stationed on 32nd Street, and then another person who's working there right now. That's in San
Oh.
Diego.
Wait, Scott. Oh, San Diego, you're saying?
Yeah, 32nd Street. So
I'm
you got
working
Chipotle
in
Street, you got West Side and Dry Side.
Macon Island at 32nd Street. So you're saying Macon Island is in California?
I mean, talking about 32nd Street, that's usually in San Diego.
Hormel uses the best cuts of pork to
It
make
could be another
spam.
one I don't know about.
I had a coworker who worked at Hormel. I believe it had 2 ingredients. Really? Ren, are you holding down the sparkler shop? Ren's been calling me. Ren is here too. Yeah, so many people are here. What's the favorite thing you've seen in Hawaii so far, boys?
The weather.
Yes.
The weather?
The weather, yeah.
You like the weather? Okay,
100%.
look at this, boys. That's another candy display in there.
That's pretty
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, they're just not going to be able to see it in this lighting. Let's see. So look at that, guys. That is a candy display in the It's Sugar store. Isn't that crazy? I'll do another one before I have to. Look at all that. I was going to see if I can get another close-up for them. Here's one more. I'll show you. That one, it's just crazy, all those displays they have. Look, Tiffany and Serenity saying hi to each other. Didn't you just love the flight, Tina and Jerry? Hated the flight, Cheryl. We talked about that. Hated the flight and have already upgraded to have better leg space. As a matter of fact, on the flight, I'm like, I don't care how much it costs. We're definitely going first class. Well, we couldn't go first class. That was too much. But we went to like premium economy or something to where we have extra leg room. We are doing that on the 8-hour trip home. But once in a lifetime, we're going to be first class for 2 hours from Denver to St. Louis. We're going to be first class for 2 hours. Let's see. Lee, I was on a since discommissioned ship, the USS Dixie A Destroyer Tender, which is now part of an artificial reef.
Yeah, they'll take old ships that they don't like sell like other nations, like Japan, for instance. All of our old DDGs, like they bought and they're using right now, but they'll sink other ships and make artificial reefs out of them. So that's what happened to this ship.
All right. Well worth that. Yes, Berta, it was. I mean, not Berta, Cheryl. That's right. So that was too close quarters for me. Now today, okay, these ABC stores on every single block, maybe even 2 or I don't know, they're everywhere. Everywhere you go, these ABC stores. And I would say it's kind of like what is it like?
I would say it's like the Walmart of Hawaii.
Well, but it's little.
More, yeah.
But little bitty variety
Oh, okay.
store, like a little bitty variety store.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
They have some food. They have a lot of souvenirs.
QT's back.
it's like a gas station without the gas.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a gas station without the gas, but also geared towards tourists, maybe. But they're all over. And they did have a little plushie. I bought one, but they're like $15. And they didn't have squishmallows. I haven't been able to find the squishmallows down here. And today I went into a Ross. I found the first squishmallow and didn't get one there. And then, where was this one, baby? Oh, an ABC store. Look, an ABC store finally had my first Squishville today. So we're going to open it on the live. We're going to let Josiah open this. I bought a Squishmallow, which happens to be a tiny Squishville. And by the way, that was $12 down here. Normally, these are $10 in a gas station in the mainland. And I think that's high because then they're usually $5.99 at Target or something. So let's open her up and see what we got for Squishville, Saya. Maybe Charity's watching. Charity does this for me all the time. She opens the Squishville. There's perforated somewhere in there. I don't know. Here is one you can have fun explaining to mom. Okay, how to become a golden shellback.
Bernie, you want to explain this one?
Should that be on a live
I
camera? I don't know.
Okay, so I mean, it's no big deal. So basically, a normal shellback is when you cross the equator, right? When you're underway. But a golden shellback, you've crossed the equator, which runs, east to west around the globe. While a golden shellback, you have to cross the prime meridian, which runs north to south. Runs full of poles. You have to cross basically both halves of the world across
Does it
the
have
line.
to be in one at the same time?
No, it doesn't have to be at the same time.
Just
Just at
to-
any point.
Just to
It's
be
like
able to do it.
me and Bernie are both shellbacks because we crossed the equator going to Australia from Japan. But for us in Japan to become a golden shellback now, we would have to basically go to Hawaii.
Your hair.
Well, on a ship.
Oh, it has to be on the ship.
Yeah, I think Hawaii would cross that border. Yeah, we'd have to do something like that.
Oh, it has to be on a ship.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
And
Who
then
is
you
that?
have to do a shellback ceremony, and that's you can't talk about that. That's correct.
Oh, you can't talk about that. This is confidential, guys. You can't ask these questions on my live apparently because I didn't know that.
Well, how to do a ceremony? Yeah, cross the equator and then
Crossing the equator and the
Yeah.
International Day and Date line at the same time. Is that true? Do you know? I don't know. All right. The Navy, the Navy doesn't do any fun stuff anymore. Miss Nikki says every time you say ABC store, I think about a package store. Well, it's kind of like that, Nikki. They do have alcoholic things in there too.
Oh yeah.
And Charity's
They have
there
a whole
too.
wall. They have a whole
Charity
wall
says
of
hi.
different-
We have 2 times golden shellback in our audience. Really? It did that what they said? Because I didn't read that part. Did y'all read that, boys? We were talking.
Yeah.
Let's
Two times
see.
goes from, like, I don't know.
I was
I know.
stationed on board USS Constellation when I was in, says Scott. And Lee, we read that one. Okay. I didn't see that part. Is that a baby crying in the background?
No.
I don't think
There's a lot
so.
of those.
If there was, I wouldn't know. There are people going in and out, in and out. This was just the least populated thing. If you get a chance, the national parks are awesome. See, we do have to decide the next 3 days. We have 3 days. We
Yeah.
probably should go see some things around
Oh, yeah.
instead of just right here on this corner. So that's what we'll do tonight. We'll go out to dinner and plan on what we're
What we're
going
gonna
to do. So we got a hedgehog in a mermaid suit. That's what we got today.
It's, fitting.
Charity, I don't know if we have this one or not, honey. It's got little gold ears, but there's a little hedgehog in a mermaid suit. That's what we got in Hawaii, the Squishville in Hawaii. There we go. Thank you, Josiah, for opening that up for us. Let's see. Yeah, it was Lee who said to be a shellback. And Squishville. Carrie got a bunch of ABC bags when we were in Maui before the fires. Yes, Carrie, because that's another thing, guys. Everybody, you're shopping and they'll be like, do you need a bag? And you're like, yeah, I need a bag. Well, you don't realize that they're charging you for the bag every time. Did y'all know that y'all were being charged for the bag every time?
It's like 20 cents.
Yeah. So you're paying for a fabric-y, type bag every time. Now Walmart, we didn't have to, right? Walmart, we could use the regular bag.
No, they
No,
didn't.
at Walmart, we had the regular bags. No?
No, you had to either buy the bag.
That's right, we had to buy a
They
Walmart
didn't
bag
have
too.
plastic bags.
Well, some of them stores did, but I don't remember which ones they were. But anyway,
It does
it's,
it a lot too.
and I
Only
haven't,
paper bags they had.
see, I haven't heard why. I'm
That's
assuming because
because
it's
of
around the
their-
ocean and I don't know.
I saw something on Wisconsin store
You did?
saying that they're putting out like a law for no more plastic bags.
Yeah.
So
the-
that
the-
people
the
have
entire
to
world
tax
is-
you, tax you 20%.
Oh,
20
now-
cents.
I will tell you this, guys, is that the tax rate here when we checked out at one of the stores was 4.7%. And that was at that big mall. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so low. She goes, it's so low, it's so high. I'm like, are you kidding me? We're at 10%. We're at 9.8 something in Warrenton in Missouri where we live. So the tax here was the sales tax, I
Yeah,
should
the
say.
sales
The
tax
sales
is
tax.
lower, but because everything is imported, everything's just naturally more expensive.
That's true.
So you are paying more for something overall, even though
That's
the sales tax is lower, because it's getting taxed on the
That's right, because we went to Walmart to buy, come on in, they can't see. It's hard.
I would say the average price we're spending per meal here is about $20-$25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Per-
just
per
single,
person,
not
per meal.
really great stuff. Like,
Yeah, it's like it's not
just,
like a
Bare
big. I'm not
minimum.
getting like a healthy chicken salad, with a bunch of fruits and veggies. I'm getting like a grilled cheese.
yeah. Heidi says Oregon charges for bags too. So it's, everything is so far as expensive here. A can of sardines. I went to Walmart and that's what I had today for my meal was sardines. But so a regular can was in Missouri is $2.78 for the kind I like, and here it was $4.28. So that's a lot. In Australia, ABC is a TV network. Yeah. Yes, Sonia. Same in the mainland. Are you permitted to shop at the exchange? We would be. Did we need to go anywhere to do that? Or should we?
I mean, so you're only going to the hospital.
But there's a Navy base here. We could go on that.
I mean,
You
I don't want
wanted
to go
to.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like,
I
no,
was about to say, you want to go to the Navy
No,
base? I would rather not.
Okay, they don't want to go. They don't want to go to we at the hospital in Tripler. There was a very, very tiny little exchange thing that we got something to eat or something there. I don't remember, a little snack type thing. Very,
a
very
couple
little.
coins.
That's right.
Couple of
That's right.
challenge
Challenge coins.
Yeah.
We'll have to show you when we get home because we didn't bring them down. But yeah, we did get a Tripler challenge coin. That's true. Scott,
It shows off like the hospital.
it
which is
did.
pink.
The pink hospital. So if you haven't heard, you know the Tripler Army Hospital down here is all pink. Well, boys, let's get it right. Rose coral. That's what that online it said rose coral. And we looked up why, by the way, and it said because the dirt here is all this reddish dirt, and that they didn't want the building to look like the dirt per se after paint it white, then look like the dirt. So they just said, well, paint it the same color as the dirt, and that was the closest thing they got. That's when we looked online, and Mike told us that again last night. I know. He said a different story. He goes, there's all kind of stories out there, but that's one of them. I know.
He'll tell you another one tomorrow.
I know. So Erica said, if I'm not mistaken, if the ship is positioned just right, you can be in 2 hemispheres, 2 seasons, 2 days, and 2 time zones all at once. I don't know.
I'd say maybe it depends on the ship size.
Yeah,
Because
because
the carrier is significantly bigger than a DDG.
What are y'all in?
We're in a
LPD.
an LPD. So we're kind of like
We're
we're bigger than a DDG, but smaller than an LHA, which an LHA is smaller than a carrier.
Gotcha.
Our ship is about 684 feet with a 50-foot beam. So it's like width.
Okay. 50 feet wide.
Yeah. It's a little bit, I think it's more than that a little bit, but that's what it says. Okay.
All right.
50-foot beam.
Lee said they do not do hazing they used to do, so that's good, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, some people were taking it up too far. And
Yeah.
They were.
Scott was saying he served from 98 to I didn't 03. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
A liquor store. Yeah. Yep. It was 98 to 03 there. Thanks for serving, Scott. He said, my pleasure. Let's see. Yep, it is a mermaid suit.
Yeah.
Are you getting used to the pronunciations of Hawaiian words? We are trying, Cheryl. I tried really hard. It took me even a while to learn mahalo because I was trying to say like mahalo or I don't know what I was trying to say, but we've got the mahalo down now. And we tried. Let's see. Yes, that's what gets you the golden shellback. Hey, Nana, how are you doing? Or is that Dawn Marie? So yeah, the Hawaiian words, we are trying to get used to those. There was another one she said, but I can't remember. Angelina would know them. She'll have to teach me some. Bye, Brenda. Thank you, hon. Old and needs sleep. You have a good time. Bye, Lee. Good night. See there, it's that's the time there.
Yeah, it's almost 10.
Yeah. Charity says you don't have that one. Yay! It's a new squish bill. She says we don't have that one. Let's see. California charges 10 cents a bag, and you got to buy them in Oregon too. Ecosystem and environmental and less waste. Yep. It's like that in New York and New Jersey. Okay, no plastic. There you go. Everybody's, so some are saying good night. We bought the ABC bags home, and I use them for grocery bags. There you go. I don't know what the boys are going to do with theirs. Are you? Yes. You can go to the exchange. Let's see. We went back a little bit. They buy bags in Washington too for laundry.
Yeah.
There you go. Use it for laundry. That's a good idea. You should be able to go in but not purchase if you wanted to. Stick with Hawaiian made and grown, says Cheryl. So worried about plastic bags, but never mind all the plastic used to package the food. Well, that's true too, right? I guess you guys, they say one way. One of the nieces lives in Anchorage, and fruit is sky high when she comes in lower 58. She goes to town on fruit. Oh, that reminds me, Berta. I think it's funny because we bought a kind of like a waterproof bag to carry things to the beach and whatnot. And it was the bag Berta gave us from Alaska. So we're carrying around our Alaska bag here in Hawaii. So I thought that was funny. Berta had gifted me one of those. Let's see. They were saying correct, Noah. I guess on the bags. I'm guessing that's what it is. Yep, they're towing bags. She does it every time. I don't know. What do I do? I don't know what I did. I have no idea. Are you going to send pineapples home? Some had a family member that shipped a case of 6 to us, but that was a few years. So, Donna, we've been told that Dole has pulled out, essentially out of Hawaii, and any pineapples grown here now are only for the natives, that they actually fly in more pineapples to service all of the tourists. At least that's what we were told. Now I'd have to look into that.
I would look into that.
But they used to, it was too expensive to continue to ship out all the pineapples to the U.S. here. So what they grow here is supposed to be for, I shouldn't say natives, the locals.
Philippines now.
A lot of them in the Philippines and in somewhere else. I can't remember.
I wonder if they do, because like most of our avocados are grown in Mexico, and then they get shipped to the U.S.
Gotcha.
So I wonder if they do something similar.
I don't know, something like that. You get to meet Angelina while you're there. Hopefully, she was supposed to come tonight, but then she had to work. So we're hoping for next weekend. Let's see, 10-11 there in Maryland. Assuming I get my remote access to work figured out today. Yes, I'm about to pull my hair out. Don't do that. Yes, you're right. Food and plastics, yay. Let's see. You take off the clothes of the squishmallows. That's right. I know. I saw that. Hey, Marla. Hawaii importing pineapple. That should be a question on Jeopardy. Okay. So, does anybody else have any more questions? I got a lot of family members tonight here. I see Tiffany and Serenity and Bobby and Lauren are in here, along with Charity and Maria. Does anybody else have any other questions? Josiah is obviously in good spirits. In decent health. He's in pain. After our walk last night, he was hobbling. He had about a 3 at the hospital level of pain, that when he come home, he said 4. It could have been 5. I don't know. It was hobbling. I was aching. My legs and hips hurt. Jerry's back hurt. So we had walked a pretty good piece, and the sleep helped a little, but it was pretty achy. So, we're going to go, what are we going to do? Get something to eat?
Get something to eat.
And figure out our schedule, right?
See what else we want to do.
Okay.
Because we already know what we want to surf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Already definitely want to go surfing.
There you
And I
go.
want to find a water camera, so when we're on the water, I can actually take pictures of him for you guys. Like when next time he like catches a wave, because I can't use my phone and my camera,
Right.
but we can. Which they should have water cameras together.
Okay.
So I bet you.
ABC store? Let's look at the ABC store. We'll check that out.
So get some photos for y'all for that.
That's right. That would be wonderful. Hello, Cindy Michelle. Just woke up. Want to send you all my love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for popping in here. They're saying prayers for successful surgery. Tiffany says, we love you, Josiah. We're thinking of you. Glad you have Noah and Mom and Dad with you.
Me too. Happy to help out where I can.
I know that it did all work out.
Yeah.
This has been wonderful. Thank you for sharing the life's journey with us. Yes. So any other questions or suggestions? I was going to ask Mike again what he might have suggested for us to go look at. We'll see. Thanks, Jeannie. All goes easy for you next week. We will know. I will try to keep you updated with some daily pictures and whatnot. I guess I need to do that in the group. I did it on my personal page, and I probably should do that in the group as well. The beach and sunshine, right, Marla? Hopefully it'll still keep shining. I haven't been out in the sunshine yet. But we think, on Tuesday. That's right. So we will see what happens next Friday night. We may be at the hospital if we're allowed to go live at the hospital and see how you are. That would be
I think as long as that
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on. I'll keep you updated one way or the other. I'll make a post on whether we're going to go live or not, and try to keep y'all updated. I do need to go update the group post because I updated my personal page, not the group. So I need to do that for you guys. So I plan on doing that, and they're all saying they're going to be sending you prayers and all that kind of thing.
Thank you for the prayers.
Yes.
Prayers are what keeping me going.
That's right. Charity said, love you, Josiah, Mom and Dad. We love you too, Charity. We got some more beanies and squishmallows to bring home. That's right. See, I love you. That's right. So if you need anything, let us know. Prayers for you in Hawaii. That's right. Love and light to everyone. So anything else, boys? No? No? Okay, folks. So if y'all don't have any more questions, so glad that you're finally able to be Josiah. Yes. Thank you so much. Look after yourself first. Yes, we'll do that.
So we were telling us day one.
That's right. That's what we have to do. All right. So, folks, again, thanks for spending a little bit of your evening with us. We'll cut it a little short tonight, only an hour. But remember to shine bright and don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Mahalo. I thought it was a touch button there.